A grand welcome to Outton Studies Online. In this session, we are going to discuss some objective type questions of signals and systems and analysis based on Laplace transform. First, we will start with some basic questions. Then we will slightly increase the level of questions. And finally, we will do some previous year's gate question. Okay, so consider the first question. It is a match the following with ROC. So, we have two columns A and B. Match the column A with column B. Okay. E raised to minus at into u of t, whose Laplace transform is 1 divided by s plus a. And region of convergence is real of s, that is sigma greater than minus a. Since this is a causal signal. So, P is matched with 4. So, the region of convergence for this is minus a, this side of the S plane, towards the right hand side of the S plane, this sigma and j omega axis. This is our S plane. This is the region of convergence. Now, consider the second question. This is minus e raised to minus at into u of minus t. This is an anti-causal signal whose Laplace transform is 1 divided by s plus a, and region of convergence is sigma less than minus a. That is real of s, that is sigma less than minus a. So, question number Q is matched with 3. Okay, here we can draw the region of convergence. This is minus a. So, towards the left half of the S plane, this is our ROC, this is sigma, j omega and S plane. Okay, so we can write P is matched with 4 and Q is matched with 3. Now, our third question is T into e raised to at u of t. That is again a causal signal. Laplace transform of T into u of t, that is equal to 1 by s square. Using the property of Laplace transform of e raised to at into x of t, this is equal to x of s minus a. So, Laplace transform of this function become 1 divided by s minus a the whole square, and whose ROC is sigma greater than a. So, R is matched with 2. So, R is matched with 2. Now, the last question is t raised to n into u of t. That is again a causal signal whose Laplace transform is n factorial divided by s raised to n plus 1. And ROC is sigma greater than 0. This is a causal signal. So, S is matched with 1. So, S is matched with 1. So, P is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. So, B is our correct option. So, our question is to find the initial value x of 0 and final value x infinity, whose Laplace transform is given x of x is 1 divided by s into s minus 1. So, initial value, that is limit t tends to 0 x of t, that is equal to x of 0, that is equal to limit s tends to infinity s into x of x. This is our initial value theorem. So, this is equal to limit s tends to infinity s into our x of x is 1 divided by s into s minus 1. This s and s get cancelled. So, this is equal to 1 divided by infinity minus 1, that is equal to 1 by infinity is equal to 0. So, initial value x of 0 is equal to 0. Now, we want to find the final value by making use of final value theorem. That is limit t tends to infinity x of t, that is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of x. This is our final value theorem. So, this is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into x of x, that is 1 divided by s into s minus 1. This x and x will cancel. Put x is equal to 0 in the remaining terms. That become 1 divided by 0 minus 1. That is equal to 1 by minus 1. That is equal to minus 1. So initial value is 0 and final value is minus 1. So B is the correct option. Now our question is, if x of t and x of x are Laplace transform pairs, that means Laplace transform of x of t, that is equal to x of x. Then we want to find the Laplace transform of e raised to at into x of t. That is Laplace transform of e raised to at into x of t. This is a direct application of a property of Laplace transform. This is equal to x of s minus a. So the option is C. And this question is also a direct application of property of Laplace transform. This question is only for the purpose of familiarizing the properties of Laplace transform. That means x of t and x of x are Laplace transform pairs. That means Laplace transform of x of t is equal to x of x. Now we want to find the Laplace transform of t into x of t. This is equal to minus d by dx of x of x. So the choice is B. Now the Laplace transform of sin pi t divided by t into u of t is, that is question. Choices are given: tan inverse s by pi, cos inverse s by pi, cot inverse s by pi, and D is sin inverse s by pi. Here we can use the property of frequency integration. That is frequency integration property. Okay. That means if Laplace transform of a function x of t is equal to x of x, then Laplace transform of x of t by t, that is equal to integral s to infinity x of x ds. This is a frequency integration property. Okay. Now we can consider x of t is equal to sin pi t into u of t. So the Laplace transform of x of t, that is equal to Laplace transform of sin pi t. This is a causal signal, and whose Laplace transform is equal to pi divided by s square plus pi square. Laplace transform of xt, that is sin pi t, divided by t, that is equal to integral s to infinity pi divided by s square plus pi square ds. Now I am going to integrate this. So pi is a constant term that can be taken outside. So this is equal to pi into integral s to infinity 1 divided by s square plus pi square with respect to ds. Okay. Now we know that integral 1 by s square plus a square ds, this is equal to 1 by a tan inverse s by a. So using this property, we can write this is equal to pi into 1 by pi tan inverse s divided by pi. The limit of integration is from s to infinity. This pi and this pi get cancelled. So apply the limit, that is equal to tan inverse s, that is infinity. Infinity by pi, that is equal to infinity, minus tan inverse s by pi. This is equal to tan inverse infinity means pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus tan inverse s by pi. Now again using a trigonometric property, that is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x, that is equal to pi by 2. So using this property, we can write pi by 2 minus tan inverse s by pi, that is equal to cot inverse s by pi. So C is the correct option, cot inverse s by pi. Now our question is Laplace transform of a rectified half sine wave. That means we have a sine wave like this. So the rectified sine wave can be drawn as is containing only positive half cycle. Okay, so this is our rectified sine wave. So we want to find the Laplace transform of this sine wave, and amplitude is given as 1. So the maximum peak value is 1, and time period is given as 2 pi. So this is 2 pi pi 0. So this is our signal x of t, that is a half wave rectified sine wave. Okay, now consider one period. One period means 0 to 2 pi. One period is 2 pi. So during this period, I am defining the function as S0t, that is equal to sine t, that magnitude is 1. That is sine t 0 less than or equal to t less than pi. And the value of this signal is 0 between pi to 2 pi. So this is equal to 0 for pi less than or equal to t less than 2 pi. So this is our signal x0t. We consider only this portion of the signal, that is signal during one period. Now we can find the Laplace transform of x0t, that is x0s, that is equal to 0 to pi sine t into e raised to minus st dt. Okay, from pi to 2 pi, the value of the signal is equal to 0. So the value of the integral can be found as 1 plus e raised to minus pi s divided by s square plus 1. Now, this signal is a periodic signal. So after each pi second, the signal will repeat. When this becomes 4 pi, this again become repeat. So by making use of the properties of periodic Laplace transform, we can find this x of x. Then x of x is equal to x0 x, that is the value of the Laplace transform during one period divided by 1 minus e raised to minus ts. This is a property of a periodic signal. So here t is equal to 2 pi. So we can write x of x, that is equal to x naught x divided by 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s. Okay, now substitute for x naught x, that is x of x is equal to x naught s is 1 plus e raised to minus pi s divided by s square plus 1 into this term in the denominator into 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s. Okay, now I am going to factorize this term. So this is equal to 1 plus e raised to minus pi s divided by s square plus 1. This can be written as 1 plus e raised to minus pi s into 1 minus e raised to minus pi s. That is a plus b into a minus b form, a square minus b square. Now this term and this term get cancelled. So this is equal to 1 divided by s square plus 1 into 1 minus e raised to minus pi s. So this is our answer, and it is given in option number C. Okay. Our question is, we have two signal x of t and y of t. Now we want to find the Laplace transform on region of convergence. Okay. So x of t is equal to e raised to at into u of t. This is a causal signal whose Laplace transform x of x, that is equal to 1 divided by s minus a. Since this is a causal signal, so region of convergence is real of s, that is sigma greater than a. That is region of convergence is real of s, that is sigma greater than a. So we can draw the region of convergence in s plane. This is our s plane, sigma j omega, so origin. Let this be a point s is equal to a. We have pole at s is equal to a. So this is the region of convergence of x of x. Okay. Now consider the signal y of t, that is minus e raised to at into u of minus t. This is an anti-causal signal whose Laplace transform y of s is given as 1 divided by s minus a. This is same as that of the Laplace transform of x of t. So y of s is equal to x of x. So both transform are same. But region of convergence of an anti-causal signal is real of s is less than a. That is real of s. That is sigma is less than a. This is the region of convergence. So both the x of x and y of s have same transform but different region of convergence. Same transform, different ROC. So A is the correct option. The ROC of this signal can be drawn as this is A. There is a polar S is equal to A towards LHS of the S plane. This is the ROC of y of x. Okay. Now we want to find the Laplace transform and region of convergence of the signal x of t is equal to e raised to minus 5t into u of minus t plus 3. Okay. Now we can draw the signal. Now first I am going to draw the signal e raised to minus 5t. So e raised to minus 5t is an exponentially decaying signal. The value at t is equal to 0 is 1. This is against t. This is our signal e raised to minus 5t. Okay. Now I am drawing a signal u of minus t. That is an anti-causal signal u of minus t. This is against t and 0. Now the product of these two signal become when t greater than 0, this into 0. So during the positive axis, the value of the product of e raised to minus 5t into u of minus t, this is equal to 0. And this portion of the signal is like this. Okay. So this is e raised to minus 5t into u of minus t. Now I am going to delay the signal by 3 unit. That means, so this become like this. Here it is 3. So this signal represents e raised to minus 5t into u of minus t plus 3. That is, the signal is delayed by 3 unit. Now we want to find the Laplace transform of this signal. That is Laplace transform of e raised to minus 5t into u of minus t plus 3. That is equal to integral minus infinity to 3. The signal after the t equal to 3, the value of the signal is 0. So we have to integrate from minus infinity to 3. The value of the signal is e raised to minus 5t. That is e raised to minus 5t into e raised to minus st dt. Integrating this is equal to integral minus infinity to 3 e raised to minus 5 plus s into t dt. Okay. This is equal to minus 1 divided by s plus 5. This into e raised to minus s plus 5 into t. The limit of the integration is from minus infinity to 3. Now apply the limit of integration. This become minus 1 divided by s plus 5 into e raised to minus of s plus 5 into 3. This minus e raised to minus s plus 5 into minus infinity. Okay. So this term should be is equal to 0. Then only the Laplace transform will exist. So we can write this as this term as e raised to minus of minus. That's become plus infinity. E raised to s plus 5 into plus infinity. So this term becomes 0 when real portion of s is less than minus 5. That means this is equal to 0 when real portion of s is less than minus 5. So region of convergence is real of s less than minus 5. Then this become 0. So the Laplace transform become minus 1 by s plus 5 into e raised to minus 3 into s plus 5. Okay. So our answer is minus e raised to minus 3s plus 5 divided by s plus 5. Real of s less than minus 5 is the region of convergence. So A is the correct answer. Question is, we want to find the inverse Laplace transform of this function x of x is equal to 2s divided by s plus 2. Okay, since the degree of numerator and denominator is 1, so we can use long division. Okay, so I can write 2s divided by s plus 2 as this is equal to 2 into s plus 2 in the numerator. So 2s, so there is an additional term plus 4. So as to balance the equation, I write minus 4. This divided by s plus 2. So the equation is same as 2s divided by s plus 2. So I can write this as this is equal to 2 into s plus 2 divided by s plus 2 minus 4 divided by s plus 2. This s plus 2 and s plus 2 which cancel. So this is equal to 2 minus 4 divided by s plus 2. This is our x of x. Now take the inverse Laplace transform. This become x of t is equal to 2 del of t minus 4 into e raised to minus 2t. In this into u of t. So A is the correct option. And this is our last question in today's session. Here impulse response is given, that is h of s is equal to e raised to minus 5s. Now we want to find the time domain representation of impulse response. That is the Laplace transform of impulse response is h of s is equal to e raised to minus 5s. Now the inverse Laplace transform h of t, that is equal to L inverse of e raised to minus 5s. The Laplace inverse of this term is equal to del of t minus 5. This is a unit impulse signal delayed by 5 unit. We can pictorially represent as this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the pictorial representation of del of t minus 5. This is against t 0. Okay. Now this is given by choice B. So B is the correct option. In the next session, we will do some more problems. That is, we have slightly increased the standard of the problems. Then we will do the previous year's gate questions. Okay, bye. Thank you.